Hello, a very good evening to all of you. Today we are going to discuss the case note of Catherine Tracy. Catherine Tracy was born on 14th of November 1963, and she has been your patient for almost mm, 20 almost 20 years. Or I think she first came to hospital in 1992. Since then, she has been regular to the hospital, and she came first for the treatment of high BP. Last year, she had blood pressure, and you are treating this patient right now for something else. 19 September 2009. Right now, she has got a serious backbone injury. Investigations reveal that she had a spinal cord injury, nerve fibers damage, which resulted in loss of movement, loss of bowel and bladder control, balancing and walking difficulty. So these were the problems happened due to this incident. She suffered a backbone injury, and that's the reason why this happened. So as a result of the backbone injury, she has got her nerve fibers damaged in the spinal cord, and um, she had lost the movement. She had lost bowel and bladder control. She has difficulty in balancing and walking. Right now, this is the thing. Right now, we have to understand from this page that she's a widow, and she lives with her daughter, Katie. So that's it. And your care is Apollo Healthcare Agency. Yeah. Okay. Now, 19th October, 19 September, she came. So it's been exactly 1 month and a week. And now it's 25 October 2009. You can see that almost 1 month and over a week, we have assessed the patient that she shows signs of recovery, and she's walking with her daughter. Now on 12th of November, so we further moved on to another month. So right now the patient is doing well, occasional complaints of back pain. Now 15 November, now she was admitted on 19 September, almost 2 months. She is ready to be discharged from the hospital. Okay, now we can say something under that. We can see that the daughter, Katie, wants someone to come to their house to personally care for Miss Tracy. So this is the reason why we are writing the letter. We are writing on behalf of the daughter of Mrs. Tracy, that is Mrs. Katie. Because she is the only member in the family. Maybe she might not be always able to take care of her mother personally. So that's the reason why she is requesting a home care nurse at her home. So this is what the situation is. Using the information in the case note, write a letter to Kenzie Jada, the head nurse of Royal Perth Nursing Agency. This is this nursing agency. And this letter has been written to request Miss Jada to send a nurse to Miss Tracy's home to help her in her daily activities and for her speedy recovery. This is the matter here. So let's see the answer here. A model is here. You can see. So that's 15. So the date is 15 November. So that's today's date. So you have your address. The addressee's name is Miss Jada. You are referring Mrs. Catherine Tracy. So her date of birth. So It's very clear. The date of birth is 14 November 1963. I am writing on behalf of Miss Katie, the daughter of Miss Catherine Tracy, to request personal home care for her mother. So, this is a behalf letter. So that's why we have written like that. Miss Tracy is recovering gradually from a spinal cord injury because she has been there for 2 months. So it's not a faster recovery, and she shows some signs of recovery, but she has not recovered completely. So gradually it is recovering. So now spinal cord injury, the nerve injury, and all it won't be recovering too fast. So she is recovering gradually from a spinal cord injury and is being discharged today. Now, the purpose is very clear. She has got a spinal cord injury and she has been recovering from it gradually. And the daughter, Miss Katie, is requesting personal home care for her mother. This is what we have seen. Now, we have to see what happened here. Miss Tracy got admitted to the hospital, complaining of pain and intense stinging sensation. So, what are the complaints? Why the complaint came? After suffering a serious backbone injury. When? 19th September. So the date is clear, admission date, complaints are there. So what were the reason for compliance? So everything is mentioned there. Assessments revealed damage to her nerve fibers in the spinal cord, which resulted in loss of movement, difficulty with balancing, walking, as well as loss of bowel and bladder control. So we have listed out the problems caused, which resulted in. So the spinal cord injury caused Miss Tracy these problems. So number one, loss of movement, loss of bowel and bladder movement, difficulty in balancing, walking, all these things here. Now, although right now, after being a care for um, after, so I would like to change like this. Under our care, she started showing signs of recovery. Okay, under our care for almost 2 months. It's okay. She started showing signs of recovery. Uh, Although she can walk with assistance, she still has occasional back pain. Now, she started showing signs of recovery, but her mobility is not proper. That's why we have said she is walking with assistance, and she still has occasional back pain. Now, that's it. Now, Miss Tracy is a widow. Now, this is the background history. As the nurse is going to visit her home, so it's important to know who all are there at her home. So the nursing agency needs to decide whether she's eligible for this thing. So she's a widow. She lives with her daughter. She has been a regular patient to the hospital since 1992. So since 1992, Mrs. Tracy has been your patient. And for what? For the treatment of high blood pressure. So this was the reason why she was visiting the hospital regularly. And she also had diabetes since last year. So since last year, she had diabetes. It would be appreciated if you could send a nurse to Miss Tracy's residence in order to assist her in performing her routine activities and enhance the pace of recovery. So this is why we are writing actually to the head nurse of this agency to send a nurse to Miss Tracy's house in order to assist her in performing her routine activities. So personal care means she now has some problems with movement. balancing, all these things. So she needs assistance all the time. So this is the reason why she needs this thing, and enhance the pace of her recovery. So that she needs to get back to the normal life. So in order to get a speedy recovery, these two reasons are there why Miss Katie is requesting personal nursing care for her mother, Miss Tracy. If you have any further queries regarding Miss Tracy's condition, please do not hesitate to contact me. Yours sincerely, a registered nurse. I have to write the name of the agency, Apollo Healthcare Agency. That's it. Hope you have understood this thing. Thank you. Thank you.